Bruce, you need to reverse your decision. I will let you know when you're on screen. Yes, you're on.
Lassit Malinga. He started the innings beautifully with the ball for Sri Lanka. Now he's cleaning things up at the back end for his team. Thomas goes for 1, 3-11 now for 9.
It's been a great contest. The West Indian captain, what might have been. What a great run chase. What a great game for this wonderfully loyal crowd up here in Durham. The Sri Lankan fans have come, the locals have turned up, the West Indian supporters have come in droves. They have been treated to some magical cricket. And that is the game. And Sri Lanka walk away with a close but famous victory. They're down and out both these sides. But today, they have played brilliant cricket.
Congratulations to Sri Lanka, today's winners by 23 runs.
So it looked a little closer at one point than the outcome will have us believe. 338 for 6 for Sri Lanka. Fernando 100 and for Vishka. Fernando, his first ODI 100, his first international 100. And then the West Indies 315 for 9. Nicholas Puran with his first ODI 100. Wonderful ground, wonderful sunshine today. And it means that Sri Lanka have just jumped above Bangladesh. They can't qualify for the semi-finals, Sri Lanka, but they want to finish strong and get their young players performing with getting experience.
On the 50th anniversary of the moon landing, Foxtel celebrates mankind's greatest achievement with a month-long lineup that's out of this world.
You well may be the first man on the moon.
This is a selection process.
It was just breathtakingly beautiful.
They only have enough fuel for one shot at this.
Stream or watch on Foxtel throughout July.
Fads come and go. That some things never change. Every game live, every round. With no ad breaks during play.
Only on Fox Footy.
Nicola Gobbo was representing the biggest criminals in Victoria.
At the same time, she was giving daily reports to police.
Lawyer X, The Untold Story, July 22 and 23 on Sky News.
Maverick was top gun in Assa.
He wins the Dutch TT.
But the champ is no goose. Next mission, the Saxon Ring, where Marquez has never lost a battle. MotoGP, Fox Sports.
This broadcast brought to you by Ashley and Martin. Make today your hair loss turning point. Harvey Norman. Shop with confidence. Need advice? We're here to help. And Booking.com. Find your next accommodation with Booking.com.
The Tigers of Bangladesh are daring to dream. They arrive at Edgbaston needing wins in their final 2 games to make that dream a reality, a semi-final place. In their way are India. Virat Kohli's side eager to come off that loss against England the other day and very keen to get their campaign back on track. It's an old rivalry, an ongoing battle, a great contest, and it's Bangladesh and India live.
One of the greatest one-day matches one could possibly wish for.
He's finished it on with a 6. Magnificent innings.
That's out. Yes, it's all over this time.
Australia's joy.
Pakistan win the World Cup.
Great century. Fantastic batsman.
This will be out, surely. It's out.
There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting.
Yes. Goldie finishes off in style. Australia, champions of the world.
The men's 2019 World Cup returns to Edgbaston, where the drama of the England-India game a couple of days ago grabbed everyone and shook them about a bit. The sun is shining today, the atmosphere is primed, both teams need to win. One team, Bangladesh, simply have to win. Bangladesh have recorded 2 wins in the last 6 in one-day internationals against India. India, of course, full of stellar names, all capable of stellar performances. That points table, Australia, yes, India, most likely. Then the battle for 3rd and 4th place between New Zealand, England, Pakistan, Bangladesh. It's very intense, as I say. Bangladesh have to win today. Edgbaston then for Bangladesh and India. Yes, this is something of a coliseum of the game. The nationalistic fervour here between the fans is something else. It promises to be a crackerjack day out. The captains are ready in the middle with Ian Bishop.
Yes, the captains are quite jovial next to me, and the weather conditions absolutely perfect here at the moment. I've got Mashrafi Mortaza, the Bangladesh captain, Virat Kohli, India's captain, and of course Ranjan Madhugali is the match referee. Mash, have you got the coin?
Heads.
Heads is a call from Virat.
It is heads.
It is a head, so India have won the toss. Virat, this is noisy. What are you going to do and why?
We're going to bat first. It's a used wicket. Last game we experienced it was getting slower and slower in the second half of the innings. So, yeah, we think it's going to keep on deteriorating as the match progresses, and just good to put runs on the board, I guess.
Any changes to your lineup today?
Yeah, a couple of changes. Looking at the short boundary, you know, one of the spinners is not playing. Kuldeep's not playing. Bhuvneshwar Kumar comes back into the team, and Kedar Jadhav's missing out. Dinesh Karthik replaces him.
Your own form, a number of half centuries and the truck. Well, how do you start reconverting those?
Well, I don't need to, you know, sit down and assess how to convert those. I think I've done that a lot of the times in the past. But for me, at the moment, it's about I'm really enjoying the way I'm batting at the moment, and it's just about contributing to the team as much as I can, and not really thinking about any milestones or anything like that. As long as the job is done for the team, that's all I care about.
All right, all the best to you, Virat.
Thanks, best. Cheers.
Mash, please come this way. Your thoughts on having to bowl first?
No, to be honest, to bat first. But against them is not a bad idea to ball first, because they'll have to chase as well.
What is your mindset now when you come up against the #1 team in the world as compared to, let's say, 5 years ago?
Yeah, obviously the things that we'll have to win these matches, and this is do or die matches. So for that we have to play at our best, you know, every arena.
Any changes to your lineup?
I got 2 changes. Miraz is not playing. Rubel's come in. We played with the extra seamer. And unfortunately, Mahmudullah Riyad couldn't make this match, and Sabir Rahman is coming.
Mahmudullah still suffering from that calf?
Yeah, suffering still the calf.
All the very best.
Thank you, sir.
Right, just a reminder of what has happened out here at the toss. India have won the toss. They'll be batting first.
Right, I've got Sanjay Manjrekar and Atta Ali Khan with me. Hello, boys.
Hi.
Exciting, isn't it? We can almost feel it.
And it's amazing, you know, suddenly India's so keen to win the toss and bat first. Now, under Virat Kohli, India was a great chasing team, so right in front of our eyes, everything's changed. And look at the important changes that India have made. I'm a little concerned that they've made so many changes. Karthik is in, Bhuvneshwar Kumar is in. So, you know, it tells you that India have taken that loss quite seriously, and also the fact that that one boundary is haunting a lot of teams, that one short boundary.
We could call that a hot boundary, couldn't we? Atta, there's the Bangladesh side.
Yeah, talk about short boundaries. They've also left out Mehdi Hassan and they brought in Rubel Hussain. And Shabir Rahman comes in place of injured Mahmudullah. But all eyes will be on Mashrafi Murtaza, Shaifuddin and Rubel Hussain, Mustafiz Rahman, how they bowl against a very strong unit. Yes, batting has been very good, but it's the bowlers who's going to be on the top of their mark.
Okay, guys, thank you. More from you in just a moment. We're heading out to the pitch. Sourav Ganguly's there and Ian Bishop too.
Yeah, just standing on this used pitch once again in this glorious sunshine here at Edgbaston. I just want to tell you about the playing field and the size of it. There's a little bit of a disparity as I stand here at the Players' Pavilion, and if you're bowling from the city end, a right-handed batsman will be looking to target that short boundary to my left, the leg side, much shorter than the one across to my right. So fielders will be looking to have strong arms there, and bowlers trying to exploit that. So if we spin this around now and you're bowling from the Players' Pavilion and into the city end, Bangladesh have a number of left-handed batsmen. They could be targeting that short leg side boundary, and of course the big side is where the bowlers would want them to be hitting the ball into. I'll just walk down here because, as Virat said, it's an interesting pitch. And speaking of left-handed batsmen, I've got one of the great ones here, Sourav Ganguly. Your thoughts on this surface?
Thanks, Bish. It's the same measurements on the right as Ian Bishop has said. Nothing has changed, neither has the pitch. It's a bright sunny day, but it's a bit different from what it was at the start as it was against England. It looks a lot drier. If you look at the surface, right from this end to the other, there are a lot of dry patches throughout. As you go down on the rough, very rightly, there'll be a lot of rough around the left-handers off stump, which will come into play as the game progresses. There is a bit of rough for the spinners. Surprised that India went to another fast bowler in this 11 and dropping another spinner on this surface. It's a used wicket, a good toss to win for Virat Kohli. Very rightly decided to bat first. Bangladesh would have done the same, but it's a pitch where spinners will come into the game probably straight away.
I just wonder if it's a high-scoring ground as well. One guy who's been scoring quite high and taking wickets, Shakib Al Hassan. He's been in good form in this World Cup, and if Bangladesh are to win today, they'll need more of the same from him.
Shakib on 99. To three figures he goes. Cheers from the Bangladeshi supporters. That is a wonderful innings.
It is very special, but it is not something new to our dressing room. Mahmudullah done it in 2015. Would have been great if I could have done it 3 times. I have 2 more matches, finger crossed, and let's see. Luckily for me, everything is clicking at the right time. I don't know what's the key. I did work really hard building up to this World Cup. It's not that no one worked hard and it's only me who worked hard.
One-day international century number 9 for the world's best all-rounder, Shakib Al Hassan.
For a month and a half, 6-7 weeks, I worked really hard on the gym and the running. So that helped me a lot. I feel much lighter, feel much fitter. That's one of the key things, I think, to my success as well. Important was the start, which I got against South Africa. That gave me a lot of boost, a lot of confidence, and since then I never looked back. I didn't have to look back because I wanted to enjoy this tournament. I had to work really hard against Afghanistan to score those 50 runs because wicket was in the slower side and they got 3 quality spinners. England was more satisfying. Yes, the result didn't go our ways, but I think England innings was more satisfying to me.
Oh, lovely, lovely from Shakib.
That wicket helped me a lot. The most suited wicket for a spinner would be the one we played against Afghanistan. I had to put the ball in the right areas and vary my pace, which I think I did quite well. Important will be how we enjoy this match. Obviously crowd will be behind India, so there will be a lot of pressure. We know we have to win this match, but if we do the right things, if we enjoy the game, give our 100%, and then result will take care of itself. We can beat them. Last 3-4 times we played them, we got very close to them. You know, but we have the belief that we can do this.
Yeah, Shakib has a heck of a legacy. I've got him down at her as Bangladesh's most important cricketer ever.
I think the best player so far produced from Bangladesh. He's the go-to player from Bangladesh. He does so well with the bat and the ball, and they want him to be doing the same even today.
Surav just said out on the pitch, never mind what the captains think, he believes spin will play a part, so Shakib will play a part. We talk about his batting, he can bowl too.
Yeah, 476 runs and 10 wickets, a 5-wicket haul in the last match against Afghanistan, and he's bowled full coat of overs whenever he's come on tour 4 times. He's very fit, he's mentally prepared to go in and put his best foot forward, and if he can produce once again with the ball, then probably Bangladesh will feel a lot more comfortable coming back chasing.
They've got to bowl at a powerful top order, so what's the game plan?
I think the game plan is to ensure to get Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli as quickly as possible back in the hat, because it's not going to be easy. If you look at the middle order, you can only do that when you can pick up wickets of Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. And also, try to bowl full and straight to KL Rahul. You want to pick up early wickets. Bangladesh seamers have really not done justice to what they can do, but hopefully they can do just one notch up even today.
Okay, a reminder that what's happened here is that Virat Kohli's won the toss, and to a huge cheer, India are going to bat first. We're going to wind it back, though, just a couple of days. There's a long history on and off the field between England and India. They've been hard days, many of them, and this was no different.
Heads is the call. England have won the toss. Owen, what are you going to do?
We're going to have a bat first.
This should be an absolute cracker.
That's a lovely strike. What a beautiful shot that is.
Well, you can see why they wanted to risk him. How badly England have needed him at the top of the order. 50 for Jason Roy. Now, is that a catch? I said they needed something brilliant in the field. Jadeja might just have provided that. That's been deposited. Pulls it away, and a first World Cup 100 for Johnny Bairstow.
Well, that's been carved away, but straight to a fielder. It's gone high. For the second time in 2 innings, Owen Morgan is out to the short ball.
A huge hit from Ben Stokes.
What an extraordinary shot that is.
That's another half-century for Ben Stokes. And we'll end up with 337. We have a game on at Edgbaston between 2 high-class outfits.
Oh, dropped. And they have dropped Rohit Sharma. Can you believe that? Oh, yes. What a wonderful catch this for Goats.
And what timing is this from Virat Kohli?
Oh, that's a good shot. Kind of shot that lights up a stadium.
That has been timed beautifully. Rohit Sharma is happy to capitalise. We're watching a batting masterclass at the moment.
That's a wicket. That's the wicket they wanted. It's Virat Kohli.
Well played, Rohit Sharma. Yet another century.
What a moment that is. A critical wicket of Rohit Sharma. He flips it away on the leg side. Wokes flinging himself away to his left.
Up in the air. Should be taken. This is excellent from Plunkett. England's World Cup campaign is back on track. The unbeaten side in the World Cup have been beaten.
England's tournament reignited, India just with a small stutter. So we look at their batting, Sanjay. We look at a very powerful top order. Too much responsibility on Sharma and Kohli or not?
Yes, and the reasons for that is basically people like Lokesh Rahul. not firing because he's now started opening the innings, and all he's got to show is a 50 for it and a 40. He needs to do better. He's been around for a while. He's got the ability to do. So I think more than focus on Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma delivering for India, what about the other props around them? Put pressure on those guys and, you know, yeah.
Rishabh Pant, I mean, tell me about Rishabh Pant. He came in and played almost frantically. Is that because he just is rusty, hasn't had a lot of cricket?
People who haven't seen him before, I mean, this was nervousness, what you saw there, the running between the wicket. But the shot selection, him losing the bat and stuff, is Rishabh Pant. You know, that is how he plays. He's like an acquired taste, you know, Mark. Because when you see him the first time, you don't like him. The purists will hate him with the kind of shots that he plays. There's no balance at all. Very often he's off his feet when he's playing shots, but he's an acquired taste, and I'll tell you, there's something about him. There's an X factor, and you'll see in this tournament itself, he'll play some game-changing innings.
I have a feeling they wanted him in the side to get ready for later games. I think they're pretty comfortable with the idea they'll qualify. Dhoni's been the talking point. He did get his 42 off 31 balls, by the way. This isn't an issue, is it?
But what you're seeing in this tournament is obviously, I mean, last match, the last 5-6 overs, the intent of India was questionable. It was not something that, you know, Indian fans will be proud of. And I think most people are concluding that Dhoni is not able to hit the spinners at will. Now, my argument to that is we saw the warm-up game against Bangladesh, and he was hitting the spinners all over the place. So come the big stage, I think he's just worried about getting out. Right, let's move on. Game plan. Now, Rahul, you know, that is my focus. You know, take the focus away from Dhoni, Virat, and Rohit. Rahul must get a big one and help the other batsmen around him. And watch out for the slow pace in the pitch. The Bangladeshi seamers as well will take pace off.
One-word answer from you. Do Bangladesh have the inner belief to beat India?
Yes, absolutely, because that's what they've come here for, to win matches. That's how they started the tournament with a bang. They do have the belief.
Great stuff. So the story here is that Virat Kohli's chosen to bat first. India need to win. Bangladesh have to win.
My barber was fussing with my hair, trying to hide the thinning bits, and he says to me, maybe we should shave it all off. That was my turning point.
Reached your turning point? The doctors at Ashley and Martin could help regrow your hair.
Dear Dad, from an early age, you taught me to believe in myself, taught me the value of hard work, and most importantly, taught me to be a good person. You have kept me grounded and focused on what matters. And I know that I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have all your love and support along this journey.
Without fail, you always send me a message before my game, with a message always finishing with, work hard and have fun. It is small things like this that remind me why I play the game. And I'm so glad we've had the opportunity to enjoy the journey together. I'll work hard and have fun. Love, Claire. We've had such an amazing journey and I'm very, very proud and pleased that we've been able to do it with her. As she stands there at the national anthem, she always looks up in the crowd and she knows that we're always there watching her.
What's the best thing in the barbecue? Prawn skewers.
Shish kebab.
Satay skewers.
Lamb kofta.
No way, yakitori.
Aren't they all just meat on a stick? What? My barbecue
Goes best with a Coke.
straight out of the esky.
Only with a Coke.
What would you like to pay for your room tonight? $150, $120, or $99. It's the same room with the same service, just different prices. It's really up to you. Well, nobody ever asks you this at the hotel reception, do they? But this is exactly what Trivago does for you. Trivago often shows you the price if you book directly with the hotel, as well as prices from more than 200 different websites. Trivago just compares. The choice is up to you. Hotel Trivago.
One could possibly wish for.
He's finished it on with a 6. Magnificent innings.
That's out. Yes, it's all over this time.
Australia's joy. Pakistan win the World Cup. Great century. Fantastic batsman. This will be out surely. It's out. There's the 100 for Ricky Ponting.
Yes. Goldie finishes off in style.
Australia champions of the world.
Another match in the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup 2019 is upon us. The action comes from the Midlands today and Edgbaston, the venue. This ground has seen a lot of action and a lot of stars. Today, Rohit Sharma, Shakib Al Hasan, Jasprit Bumrah all take their place. The teams have arrived in good fettle. And such a vital clash for Bangladesh in particular, needing to win. Their fans will be here in good voice. The toss was won by India and they elected to bat first. Why do Bangladesh need to win? Well, to keep themselves in the tournament, it is critical that they get 2 points today. India in a much stronger position, second place on the table, can seal their semi-final berth if they can turn over Bangladesh today. All battling for that top 4 position. Of course, Bangladesh versus India here in Birmingham. Those seats will fill up, I can guarantee you that. #1 team in the world, and today they've got a few changes in their lineup. Kuldeep Yadav is out, Kira Jadhav is out, and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar returns, and Dinesh Karthik with his first World Cup match. For Bangladesh, they've had issues of their own. Sabir is in, Rubel is in, Mahmudullah has not recovered from his calf injury, and Mehdi Hassan, the off-spinner, also is out of the 11. We have a wonderful day in prospect and hope the weather plays fair game because it looks good at the moment. It's time for the anthems.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those that are able, please be upstanding for the national anthems of India and Bangladesh.
Formalities come dispensed with, and this crowd will now settle into their seats. Mostly blue at the moment. Hoping to see this Indian team stamp their authority and proceedings. As we welcome everyone, wherever you are in the world. India have won the toss and elected to bat first on a used surface. Bangladesh, as we've told you all along, they're a spirited team and they've had some battles with India in World Cups over the years. Saurav Ganguly, you know about this more than a lot of people, about this spirited Bangladesh team.
Good morning, viewers. Yes, Bishop. They're a very good side, very competitive side, and they've been in good form in this World Cup. They have a couple of wins under their belt. He's a very good leader. Mashrafi Murtaza has led the side very, very well. Shakib Al Hasan, tremendous World Cup, 5 wickets in the last game. 50 runs, a rare feat by any all-rounder in this competition, and he will be looking forward to bowling on the surface. KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma for India. Rohit Sharma 300s in this World Cup, and it's not over yet. India will be looking for runs from KL Rahul. He's a very good young player. There has been a bit of criticism after the last game, the way India went about chasing the target. Magnificent 100 from him, Rohit Sharma. But it's this man on your picture, KL Rahul, who needs to find form for India. It's getting to the business end of the competition, and India will require good start from both.
Mashrafi Murtaza, the captain of Bangladesh. He's got 1 wicket in the tournament, and I wonder if that is something that concerns him, it surely must, in looking to get early breakthroughs against KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma. Both these teams have struggled to get wickets in the first power play all tournament. Just 4 to Bangladesh. And they haven't been much better, just 6. So can Mortaza add to his tally? Are you surprised to see both teams picking extra seamers?
Yeah, very surprised. I did the pitch report this morning and it looks a very dry surface. Dry patches right throughout the surface, and it's not just at one end. There are footmarks for the spinners which will come into play. Bangladesh have left-arm spinner Chahal for India, who will bowl the leg spin and use the surface. They're talking about the shorter boundary. Yes, it is short. It's just 59 meters on the left, but this pitch will turn. So however short the boundary is, the wicket-taking options will be with the turning ball.
Will there be any swing or seam for Mortaza early up? One slip in place.
You can see straight away not much of pace. He's not the quickest. Mashrafi Mortaza, 123 kilometers an hour. Has had a few injuries with the knee over the last few years. The dimensions, that's what forced the teams to have another extra seamer. 59 meters. On the left of KL Rahul towards the square leg and the fine leg area. And if the seamers don't bowl well from that end, they'll still go for plenty.
Not going to be another maiden over to start with. India are off and running.
Slightly towards leg right. That's a leg stump. Center.
.300s in the last month for Rohit Sharma in this World Cup, in tremendous form. Wide signalled.
Not a great start from Mashrafi, especially to Rohit. Short down the leg side. It's a big game for Bangladesh. They've been termed as the giant killers. They've put India under pressure a few times in the World Cup, winning in 2007, getting close in the Asia Cup final. No swing at all. Just back of a length. Mashrafi Mortaza short, so you have to allow the ball to be up, pitched up for the swing, and that's the surface. There has been a lot of talk about the surface. Yes, Bumrah will come into the game, but he's been left out, and he would have enjoyed bowling on the surface. There will be spin on offer. There's a lot of turn against New Zealand. They played Pakistan here. Short and gone. Short boundary, as I said. Doesn't matter whether it's spin or pace. If you don't bowl well, it's going to go the distance.
But Rohit Sharma is so very good on the pull shot, and at Mashrafi Mortaza's pace, it doesn't need to be that short. Just helps it on its way. So the adjustment really has to come with a slightly closer length. Maybe even fourth stump. Square leg in place. It'll force bowlers, I think, seamers in particular, from that city end, to be a little bit wary of lining it up just on the off stump or just outside.
He's got a good record against Bangladesh. Rohit Sharma got 100 here a couple of years ago in the Champions Trophy. Through the onside, using his feet. will get a couple. Got a fantastic 100 against England a couple of days ago. And he will not be holding back. End of the first over, 10 runs from it. That's the Indian team for today's game. Surprisingly, they went with one spinner, Chahal. No place for Kuldeep Yadav. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar comes in. And same for Bangladesh. 4 fast bowlers for them as well. And just one spinner in Shakib Ul Hasan. India winning the toss and choosing to bat. A very good toss to win. It's only going to get harder as the game progresses. Mohammad Saifuddin with the new ball, 22 years of age, has had a good run in this World Cup. Bangladesh have played inconsistently. Will bowl with the new ball, will bowl in the death. A big game for him, big game for KL Rahul. He needs runs under his belt. No Shekhar Dhawan. Injured, broken thumb against Australia, got a brilliant 100 in spite of that injury. You surprised, Ian? Both the sides have gone in with one extra seamer.
Yeah, I have to admit that I was, because when I looked at the footmarks on the surface, they look so appealing, and I understand all the disadvantages about the short boundary. I just feel that the ball will grip significantly more on this U surface. There'll be some reverse swing as well if the innings goes deep, because of the dry nature of the surface.
And slow as well. England used the surface very well in the previous game, bowling a lot of slow deliveries, a lot of cutters, and Bangladesh will have to do that. There's not much pace for the fast bowlers. Bumrah a bit different, Mohammad Shami a bit different, the extra bit of pace. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar back into the squad. So it's going to be a lot harder for the Bangladesh bowlers to contain this Indian batting. .98 ODI wickets for the captain, Mashrafi Murtaza. Shakib Ul Hasan, 476 runs in the World Cup. So there are a lot of milestones to be completed. You know, players don't play for it. Players don't look up to it. They don't have it at the back of their mind. It's a process. Little bit of swing. An away swing for Saifuddin. It's a good line to KL Rahul. He's a very good batsman on the back foot, just back of a length.
Chira Paligurgi. Just one off the over, 11 without loss. India
India second in the table, just one loss against England. Bangladesh 3 wins and 3 defeats. So India need to win today to qualify to the semi-finals, and Bangladesh will have to win.
Right, a quick change for Bangladesh. The captain has pulled himself out of the attack. Mustafizur Rahman is in. 10 wickets for him in this World Cup so far. At times he's bowled very well.
Also surprised with the end he's come out to bowl. The wind going from his right to the left. He's someone who looks to bring the ball back to the right-hander. That's what he should do with the new ball, especially to Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. He's bowling from the Birmingham end, and the pavilion end would have been right for him. Ashrafi just getting influenced by the shorter boundaries. Can have 2 fielders outside the circle at this stage of the game.
What is the shape, in your own view, what is the shape and state of India's batting as they look towards qualifying and finalising that semi-final berth?
They've made a few changes this game. Dinesh Karthik in place of Kedar Jadhav. I felt it was a bit tough on him because got a good 50 against Afghanistan. Didn't have much opportunity to bat in the last game, so a little confused with that. Rishabh Pant, I think, is a good selection. Forced selection, but a good one. So they have the batting depth. And at times I feel they need to back the middle order a bit more. There has been a lot of talk about the Indian middle order, how they have not fired in this game. Karthik at 4, Pant at 5. I'm not sure whether that's going to be the order. If they lose a few wickets, Dhoni at 6, Pandya at 7. So that's a lot of batting to come.
I guess my question is, given those changes, given how we've seen the matches proceed, is it firing on all cylinders, or is there still some doubt as to what the best lineup is of that top 6?
I think the changes are because they believe that they're not firing in all cylinders. They expect the middle order to do well, but at the same time you have to allow batters to settle down. It's Pant's second game in this competition, the first one for Dinesh Karthik. Dhoni has been a bit under pressure with his strike rate. So there are questions to be answered in that middle order. But I believe they're good, they're talented, they just need a bit of freedom. Trying to flick Rohit Sharma, that extra bit of bounce surprised him. And that's one of the reasons they got 28 or 27 in the first 10 overs, chasing 337 against England. I think that's where they lost the game. That's where they fell too far behind and could not make it up at the end. The top order batsmen in Rahul, Rohit and Kohli need to play a bit more freely.
3 runs off the over, 14 without loss. Firmly in favour of India, the head-to-heads. And more importantly, in World Cups. Remember in the 2007 World Cup, Saurav, and you got some runs in that game in Port of Spain, Trinidad, where Bangladesh won. nice swing. Some critical players in that match for Bangladesh are still around. Shakib, Mushfiqur, Mortaza, Tamim Iqbal.
It's been a long time, isn't it? 12 years ago. They were a lot younger than just coming into international cricket. Mashrafi bowled a very good spell with the new ball on a damp wicket. India winning the toss, batting. Expecting to get some batting practice before the start of the next round of games in that World Cup. But that keeps a bit low. A tentative KL Rahul. You know he's under pressure. You can make out. Not much of runs under his belt. Hangs again on the back foot. Gets beaten by length and the bounce as well. Coming back to the 2007 game in Trinidad, lost a couple of wickets early. It was damp and the spinners got a lot of purchase. That's why don't take this team lightly. They're dangerous, especially in these conditions. Not much of seam movement. They're used to spin. They see a lot of spin back in the home conditions. So India will have to find a way to back them out of the game.
And then you come forward, 2011, India won, 2015, slight controversy. Rohit Sharma got 100 there as well, but there were some issues. Bangladesh felt they could have done better, had 1 or 2 things gone their way. And then, of course, in recent times, you had the thriller in the Asia Cup final, the Nidas Trophy T20 final as well. India winning off the last ball. So there have been some good contests, and Bangladesh have pushed India in critical games.
Very rightly. Dinesh Karthik was brilliant in that game in Sri Lanka, and that's the reason he's in the squad today. Easy runs of the pads, just taking the pressure of KL Rahul. It's a long boundary and not great work on the fence. That's the first boundary for KL Rahul. And India finished the over with a 4, 16 for no loss. No, still 1 ball to go, I beg your pardon. Shakib a deep square leg. He's a very good fielder, but not this time.
And he's left-handed as well, so he really should have done a lot better with this. London Bridge is a fair distance away from him. Still just 4 off the over, 18 without loss. Yeah, I suppose just alluding to my question, still, if you're looking at semi-finals and the toughness of the teams that potentially will be there, you want to be at your very best by now at this stage of the tournament, and still a work in progress for that middle order.
Yes, they have Sri Lanka, the last game on the group stages for them, up at Leeds, Headingley. And then, as you very rightly said, if they make it to the semi-finals, which we expect them to, there will be some tough teams. But having said that, there's a lot of experience in the middle order. Dinesh Karthik has been around for a while. MS Dhoni, Pandya has been in good form. So he's a good bowler, Mustafizur. His pace is right up in the 140s. He'll hit the bat hard, a lot harder than Mashrafi Mortaza.
He's putting some good work in this tournament, Mustafizur. His pace has been back up, his control at times brilliant, and a lot of the supporters of Bangladesh cricket will be pleased to see him firing, getting back to his very best, very passionate. Across the Asian continent, and they believe.
They believe too. And they have got the better of India at home in 2015 in a bilateral series, 3 matches. That's when young Mustafizur came into the scene, bowled exceptionally well in that series. Bangladesh winning 2-1. So they're not pushovers. They'll fight hard, they'll compete, and the conditions suit them. Not much of seam movement, not much of pace. The spinners will come into the game.
In the air, dropped it, my goodness. Bangladesh have not started off auspiciously here. 2 senior players, first Shakib, now Tamim. Cannot do that against the highest class of batsmen.
Well, it can't get easier than that. On the back foot, short boundary, Rohit Sharma looking to clear, and that's a simple chance at this level. He's been around for a long period of time, Tamim Iqbal. And how much will it cost them? How much will it hurt Bangladesh? The man in form, Rohit Sharma. And you can't let him go. He hasn't been great on the field, on the outfield for Bangladesh. That was very, very poor catching.
It hung in the air for a while, slightly into the breeze there, so Tamim had enough time to comfortably get around there. And he wasn't running at a brisk pace, didn't have to. It's been a week since they played, I think, but shouldn't be an excuse, really. Mark that moment, 21 without loss.
A lot of batting to come. Lots been spoken about the Indian middle order. They're very good. They're good enough to deliver at any stage of this competition. Another opportunity for Karthik. Surprising that he's been around for such a long period of time, and it's his first game in the World Cup. Has been around for ages. 2007, he was a part of the World Cup squad.
Slipper's got to ensure that he's close enough, but he'll take his guidance from Mushfiqur because the ball isn't carrying above knee height so far from Saifuddin. Great wrist position, good seam, and he's been getting some swing, but look at the carry. So a defensive edge will struggle to carry a fair distance.
He's bowled well. He's bowled the right lengths for both the batsmen. Yeah, 4 fielders on the offside for Saif. Very good shot, using his feet, hitting over covers. He was dropped in the previous over, and I can bet you he's going to hurt. 296th 6 of the competition. Tremendous timer of the cricket ball. He was at the nets this morning. Some throwdowns and the bat sounded very sweet. Sounded sweet here as well. Still a little bit of swing, and that allows Rohit Sharma to open the offside up. A single straight away. He's a good player of the short ball. Rohit Sharma scored a lot of runs in the World Cup on the back foot. This time it was on the front foot, using his feet. Doesn't have much pace. And that's gone a long way.
I wonder how much of that really is an indication of the mindset of India in this power play. Their last time was 28 off the first 10, the slowest by any team in this World Cup. And India generally have been very slow. Wonder if they're trying to get themselves into a more aggressive mode in this first phase. Nice shot, should be at least 2. And get a round of applause, Shaki, when he stops it.
Very good on the back foot, Rohit Sharma. Lots of runs off the pull shot. He waits for the delivery. And he's not someone who looks to hit it down, just helps it at times. He can hit in front of square, he can hit behind. Today, that's the first 6. And then you see the drop. Hurried onto him, a lot quicker, Mustafizur. And they will repent this chance if they don't get him out very, very quickly. He's in terrific form, and the best thing of Rohit Sharma is if he gets set, he gets 100. 30 for no loss.
Lowest run rate in that first 10. India 4.06. Went quickly again. Interestingly, shots of anger from Rohit Sharma pretty early in this innings.
That's good bowling from Mustafizur. That's a good line to Rohit Sharma. And it's a shot of a man who's been in very good form. A very fine line from being careful and careless. I just get a feeling Rohit Sharma wants to make a statement here.
Look at the circumference of well, circumference might be the wrong word to choose really based on the periphery of the ground, but it also impacts the seam bowler and his use of the short ball as well. It's so short towards the leg side as Sharma bats now that you'd be very hesitant at times to use the short ball. Probably think about it more from the player's pavilion in where Saifuddin is operating to the right-handed batter because of the large size of that side of the field. But Rohit Sharma almost fell into a bit of a trap 2 overs ago.
When I look at the squads of both sides, and especially Bangladesh, yes, we've been discussing about the short boundary, the short side. But once the new ball gets over, once the spell from Mustafizur gets over, where do they pick wickets from? How do they pick wickets from? Because if they don't pick wickets against this Indian batting, they will make a very big score. Looking at the surface this morning, it was ideally suited for spin. And very, very surprisingly, just one spinner for Bangladesh.
So, okay, if you've got 2 right-handed batsmen, when does Shakib come into the attack and which end does he bowl from if you've got 2 right-handed batsmen here?
Probably from the end where Mustafizur bowling. I know it's a short boundary on the onside, but both Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul, if he bowls from the other end, will use the spin to hit over covers and over mid-off. That's a good delivery, a single. So you would want them to hit across the line if it's turning. We spoke about short boundaries, but Rohit Sharma gave a chance, dropped by Tamim at deep square leg. And that's why I believe that even if it was a short boundary, both the sides have played a spinner less on the surface.
Rubal Hussain will have to bowl better. One game and went for 83 in the tournament. 6 off the over, 36 for none after 7.
Nice lively start, but not without alarm. A delay actually to get this over going, but KL Rahul is now ready. He's very happy when the ball's bowled there, anywhere around his hip he's very good. And that line at off stump and just outside is a different issue with him, as we saw against England. We take a lot for granted with these cricketers. Very few are good enough to turn the tap on and off at will, and it's very easy to be critical from afar. The game looks so much easier when you have a sort of cinematic view of it, but I thought England did very well to crowd KL Rahul, and that of course made it harder for Rohit Sharma at the other end. It was a fascinating little psychological battle, one that Bangladesh haven't managed to pull off. The drop catch is such a heartbreaker, brain breaker really. As a balls like that right into the slot for KL Rahul. Little jig of delight almost from him.
One of the perks that you get when you're playing a team like Bangladesh, where you'll expect this kind of stuff. Really, against England there was nothing that was offered as a gift. It was a poor delivery, and as Mark Nicholas just mentioned, he loves it there. Keep bowling at his off stump and he'll keep Rahul quiet. One of the two batsmen in this tournament who's played 5 maiden overs.
Beauty, absolute beauty. The confidence from one brings the confidence to the other.
Shut up, Sanjay, what do you know? Look at this ball, off stump.
But your point's perfectly well made. I mean, it was over pitched, and he's, you know, much harder to start with a stroke like that. But if you've got off the mark with a few through the leg side, where you don't have to move your feet or head, in other words, where the ball is bowled to you, with a stroke like a cover drive, you have to go and get the ball, and that's harder to do. Beautifully played, of course. He's a terrific player. Bangladesh have been rather haphazard, if we're honest.
Interesting, Mashrafi Murtaza, just the 1 over, went for 10 and took himself off immediately after that. People talk about his bowling this tournament, but nobody talks about his captaincy. He's a wonderful captain, Mashrafi Murtaza. So he realized with a hard new ball, he's going to be easier to play. So watch him take the pace off in the middle stages.
Costly old over, I'm afraid, from Saifuddin. 11 from it, 8 gone, 47 for no wicket. Good start. Dinesh Karthik to come in at number 4. Jadhav is the man who suffers, so Rishabh Pant has retained his place at 5, then Dhoni and Pandya. Can't believe Pandya's going to come in at number 7. I wondered the other day, I don't know, I wondered about Dhoni at 4. Pandya 5. Particularly if there's been a good start, as it seems there has been today. Give Dhoni time to get himself set. Anyway, here's Mr. Fizz. Fizz. I like the name of Fizz. It's a little easier to say, and on his day, quite appropriate. He has fizz some days, and he's a bit flat others. He's a handy cricketer. This is the sort of miss you have nightmares about. You so want to play in these matches, and Rohit Sharma had only 9. Tamim Iqbal, who's such a big game player, such a thrilling batsman, such a hero of Bangladesh. And we know how quickly in this game you go from hero to 0. No better player to watch. He wasn't at his prettiest at times against England, but seems to be flowing with the aesthetics here today.
But clearly the aesthetics are there to see, but what's also there to see is him find the gap between those 4 fielders on the offside. It looks beautiful, the timing is wonderful, but look at him, he knew exactly where the empty space was. Saurav Ganguly mentioned him having a knock this morning with a brand new bat, and boy, it was sounding so sweet.
Don't those bats sound amazing? You know, we get up, we go out, look at the pitch and get ready for our morning segments. We have a look at the bats, pick a few up, and then hear them as they pound them into the netting that's put up there for practice sessions. And the sound is just gorgeous. Oh dear, it is hemorrhaging runs here.
But I guess the most dangerous batsman to bowl a free hit ball to, because you're looking at a guy who's got the full range. So you can imagine the pressure on the fizz. So he's gone wide from that arc of Rohit Sharma, who's just used the pace. And interestingly, today he was actually trying this shot, just opening the face and trying to play towards point, instead of just hitting the ball straight back at the guy who was doing the throw downs.
Sanjay, already this is the highest power play score by India in the tournament. And then we've only had 8 overs and 2 balls, which tells us clearly there's been a discussion.
I just want to make a couple of points after this ball about India's mindset today. Somewhat unexpected, slightly disappointing as well. Because until that game against England, India was not just confident, they were nonchalant. There was just an air of ease and confidence in the way they were playing. And clearly highlighted here in the power play today, they played differently. And that's the point I'm trying to make. Now, the foundation of all those wins, the 5 wins that they had in the tournament before they came against England, was the foundation, which they laid without getting too fussed with the run rate. 1 loss, and they've gone the other extreme. Rohit Sharma has been dropped already. And the other thing that I'm slightly surprised is with the team selections. Now, Virat Kohli, when he starts making too many team changes, it seemed like he's gone back to the old Virat Kohli, who never played the same team in 2 games, consecutive games. But until now, he had refrained from doing that. So I could understand Bhuvneshwar Kumar coming in for the short boundary, Kedar Jadhav being left out, and Dinesh Karthik coming in. It's a sign of mild anxiety or concern, which has surprised me. I didn't expect that at this stage. Because really, I mean, India have won 5 matches, we lost just the 1. And also Virat Kohli has spoken openly about the short boundary on one side. So everything that India has done today has been around it. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar in the side for the short boundary, and I guess Karthik as well, Mark, in the side for the short boundary, because he's a guy who plays the sweep shots regularly and square of the wicket, very strong, more than Kedar Jadhav, but that's overthinking. Feel a bit sorry for Kedar Jadhav, who did well with the limited opportunity that he had.
Yes, I don't know that I'd send him in before Hardik Pandya, but that's another discussion. 9 gone, 59 on the ball. Staggering record for Rohit Sharma. Imagine that, 58 basically in his life in one-day cricket. Four more. Very quick outfield, quite short straight boundaries, not perfectly timed, but it doesn't matter. With those bats, his strength, these boundaries.
Very close to the bowler. Have a look at this. Mashrafi Murtaza on the follow through. There he is, trying to take the pace off. I don't think it was really crunched back to the bowler. You can see that he's just gone a bit too early in the shot. I think Shakib Al Hasan may have been there. He was watching that, had his little concerned look on his face. So here's Mashrafi Murtaza with the intent of taking the pace off.
Well, a helmet's been brought out because the wicketkeeper's going to come and stand up to the stumps. Not a bad idea if he feels that Rahul is gaining an advantage by getting nearer to the ball. If he senses it's because of desperation, then I'd stay back, but I don't think he does. I think Mushfiq's view is that Rahul is very comfortable coming out of his ground, maybe taking his guard out of his ground and certainly advancing, and so he wants to just try to make him think differently. I think that one of the beauties of one-day cricket over its many years has been the way that it's morphed, changed, adapted. And one thing that is dawning on everybody in this World Cup is how important the first 10 overs are. That first power play is setting a tone for the match, if it's particularly if it's in the first innings. Odd thing about India the other day against England was they didn't react to the tone set by Roy and Bairstow, seeing it as the obvious point of acceleration with only 2 fielders outside the ring and the ball at its hardest. No swing out there, and it's as if they've decided, right, we have our way of playing, but we need to just tinker with it, adapt it. And one of the ways we can adapt is by taking on the new ball a little more than we have been.
It's all dependent also on the weather, Mark. Since the sun has started coming out, people are trying to score more in the first 10. If you remember the first few games, it was all about survival in the first 10. I think in about 5 or 6 matches started the World Cup.
Well, we're talking about a lot of boundaries, and that's because a lot of boundaries are coming. We've had 8 4s and 2 6s, and we haven't even reached the end of the first power play.
Yeah, this is the shot he was practicing this morning with that brand new bat, just opening the face of the bat. Tells you about these top-class batsmen. They know exactly what will happen on a pitch like this. They look at the Bangladesh attack. He was practicing this shot, just opening the face of the bat. He's got 4 for that. So yes, Mark, the first 5 games or so, there was a wicket falling in the first over of the match when the weather conditions were different. Remember when the World Cup started, it
was cold, it was generally overcast, wet. So the first 10 overs was about not losing wickets and then building on the foundation. As the sun started coming out, pitch is getting more dry. Now the emphasis is not to get 28 or 30 of 10, but more.
Ten gone then, 69 for no wicket. Shakib Al Hasan, I'm not surprised either, a change of pace. You can have another couple of fielders out, which makes a heck of a difference. They will be square leg, long on, long off, and cover, sweeping out on that big boundary. This man's a master of his craft, a simple craft. To bowl accurately, spin the ball occasionally, drift it in on other occasions. And bowl a beautiful length.
Well, to put it simply, he's been sensational. That's the word for Shakib. And just on one skill, he would say he's been sensational with the bat. But with the ball, in the 6 occasions that he's bowled for Bangladesh in this tournament, he's completed his 10 overs in 4 matches. 4 out of 6. There's a 5-wicket haul in there somewhere, and 5 other wickets. So 10 wickets so far. And that truckload of runs that he's got at number 3. Took him a long time to get that position, number 3. The penny finally dropped for Bangladesh. This turn and bounce straight away.
Amazing cricket, isn't it? See blokes steam in off their long runs, fire it down at pace. Batsmen thrash it round the park, and then a little fella comes in with a bit of guile and control, lobs it up at 79, 80 kilometres per hour. And 5 balls are bowled with just a single. That's why we love it. It takes all sorts. Sizes and shapes and styles and differentials make cricket the appealing game that it is. It's a superb first over. A lesson indeed. 71 for no wicket. Right, well, the story after the anthems is one of a missed opportunity by Bangladesh. May well prove to hurt them, given Rohit Sharma's record of going on and going big. He's got a lot of game, this guy. So's KL Rahul, but he doesn't attract the attention in headlines in the way that Sharma does. 2 fine players going nicely, having put on 71.
You're right, Mark. It doesn't quite get the headlines like Rohit Sharma and the others. And I think the time has come to take the spotlight away from Sharma and Kohli and Dhoni and put it on Lokesh Rahul, because he's got the most enviable position in international cricket, which is to open the innings in 50 overs format. It's a great position for a good batsman to get runs, and he hasn't got enough.
since 2018 in test matches. His average has been 21, just 2 50s. And 50 overs cricket, Rahul, just average of 34 and a strike rate of 69. And somewhere I think the spotlight now has to fall on Lokesh Rahul. He must deliver and take the load off people like Sharma and Virat Kohli and Dhoni down the order. He's got the ability, he's got the days now in international cricket. He's no spring chicken anymore. Right, Mashrafi Murtaza has given himself the second over. Went for 10 in the last one as well. So it was 2 overs, 20 runs. You know, seeing the keeper up, obviously he's not fast. The moment we saw the keeper up, I looked at Mazhar, our stats person, and asked him, has he got any stumpings as a seam bowler? And he's got one. So there's also a good reason for Mashfiqur Rahim to be at the stumps.
And all you're doing is weighing up three things. One, is an edge likely to come to you, and therefore you don't want to be back? Two, am I going to change the rhythm of the batsman and upset him if I come up to the stumps? Then there's a case for it. And three, does he overbalance or advance, and therefore do I have a stumping chance? They're the three main considerations. The bowler has to be happy too. Some bowlers consider it rather an affront. If they think they've got a bit of pace, they don't like it much. But the smart bowlers, and this guy, Mashrafi Murtaza, is certainly one of those, would understand the reason for it and clearly back the keeper, may even ask the keeper for it.
Just love this in our coverage. Not only does it give you the name of the fielder, a lot of people would be reminded about where cover is and mid-on, mid-wicket.
"12 gone now, it's 73 for no wicket. Well, that's an excellent start. You wouldn't want to have builded any better than that. Even if you take away the first over and you simply see the towers developing higher and higher through the power play. The fact is that India are well set up for a big score here. A lot of attacking players to come, all with the right mindset. A lot depends on this fellow.
Just a little more on Shakib Al Hasan, who's had a sensational tournament with the bat. Scores of 75, 64, 121, 124 not out, 41, 51. That's just incredible. But then his bowling gets slightly sort of in the glare of his batting, it gets a little hidden. Just to give you an idea about Shakib Al Hasan, the bowler, I just mentioned that he's completed his 10 overs in 4 of the 6 matches. In test matches, he's got 18 5-wicket hauls, 18 5-wicket hauls, and the next highest for Bangladesh is Mehdi Hasan with Mehdi Hasan, the off-spinner, with 7 5-wicket hauls. So it tells you Shakib Al Hasan's contribution to Bangladesh cricket. I'm so glad that finally he's got this pinnacle on a world stage. The numbers have always been there.
I wouldn't have left Mehdi out there. I think he could have bowled down here beneath us, Shakib down at that far end of the ground. I think Mehdi's got control and a great brain for it. A bunch of medium pacers rotating at about the same speed. batsmen get set. I think they've all got scared by this boundary rather than thought how best to use their spinner, considering there is that boundary.
No miss!
We're bound to see some off spinners from Mossadegh, but he's no Mahedi anyway. 13 gone, 74 for no wicket. What a view of Edgbaston, what a crowd, another atmospheric day. I said before we began today in our opening programme, this is something of a coliseum for the game. You get as much nationalistic fervour here as anywhere in the country, and more than most around the world, not more than in the subcontinent, of course, but tremendous support.
Right. Forgive me for harping on Lokesh Rahul, but these are his dismisses in the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019. Just hitting the ball a bit too hard. You can see all of them lobbing into the inner ring, just playing through the line, ball finding the gap. There again, hitting a bit too hard, hard hands, slightly slow pitches. But the real story of Rahul is that he's got starts. Can understand somebody failing before getting their eyes in. But Rahul is about a guy who's now batting at the top of the order, and those are his scores: 26, 11, 57, 30. And that's why Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma also feeling the pressure. Shikhar Dhawan played 2 matches, got 100 in one of those. So that's something Rahul needs to work at. And I guess Mayank Agarwal in the squad is for this exact reason, to see how Rahul develops as an opener in this tournament. Yeah, just have a look at his one-day record, Lokesh Rahul. So much spotlight on Dhoni and the others. And Kedar Jadhav dropped today. And the time has come for him to convert his class into run. Now this is one-day international. The average is pretty good, but strike rate of 70 in today's cricket is just not good enough. In fact, just about 71.